Boobity boop. Is it recording? Yes. Yes, this is recording audio. Yes, but I'm not on the right thing that I want to see when the audio is recording. Yes. Okay. Just this mic. The mic is right here, by the way. Oh, hold on. Put this up a little bit too. Hello there. How are you today? Okay. Finally ready. Welcome, Sassins, to this month's, I'm sorry, Ramble vlog, where you can count on me to go wildly off the topic and not make any sense. If I made sense, why, I just wouldn't be producing the content that you signed up for. Anyway, so first things first, you'll notice that I have skinned a baby and put it on my face. Hey, you guys said it was okay to make baby jokes. This is... just giving you a good look. All the baby angles. So the reason why I shaved my face is for cosplay. And the reason why I have not uploaded almost anything is because many reasons. I'll try and break them down as quickly as possible just to validate my absence. Anyway, so went to DreamHack, was way too busy to record there, and that was like 3 weeks ago. Then I did record a vlog, however, via this camera uses an SD card. My SD card port, my laptop broke, so I had no way of actually bringing over the content or bringing over the video files. And so I recorded one and nothing happened. And cosplay was very much among me because I had to make Broly from Dragon Ball Z, Beetle from the new Legend of Zelda, and Roided Out Summer from Rick and Morty. So those are 3 cosplays that I had to dedicate a lot of time and energy to. As well as work picked up way more than I wanted it to after I came back. I thought that I was going to have a lull in activities and projects and events and everything like that, but somehow I got more than ever before. And now, in the final days leading up to Phoenix Comic-Con, which we'll be writing out on Thursday, and tomorrow is very, very busy, I tried to make absolutely sure that I had time to catch up with you guys, because it has been far, far too long, and I apologize. With the addition of the converter that I bought for SD to USB, it should be a lot more reliable that I can make these. So hopefully we can get back on track. Updates: Mass Effect Andromeda rant view, again, is fully written, has not been recorded yet because I have not had time at all. To put it in a little bit of perspective, a rant view will take, and I think I might have already said this, around a week of record on the weekends, collect all of the recordings of exercise, audio, gameplay, exposition, this right here, and catch that over the weekend, and then it would take a full week, so all of my time after work to edit it, and I just did not have that time because I was working on cosplay. So this should be... Did I already label one called Excuses, a Ramble vlog called Excuses in all capital letters? Because if not, that's what this one's going to be. If so, I'll come up with something. So many excuses and many busynesses down the way, and here I am. So Mass Effect Andromeda rant view probably, now that I'm thinking about it, won't come out for a while because I'll try. But because Anime Expo, I come back from Phoenix Comic-Con next week, midweek, to go full force in event planning and also cosplay crafting for whatever happened to break at Phoenix Comic-Con, as well as planning for Star Platinum from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This guy right here. Star Platinum. For Anime Expo. If I cannot, if it's looking like I can't do Star Platinum, then I'm going to try and do Cars from the second season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is a lot more slutty of a cosplay. But even then, I might not be able to do any of those cosplays. I might just have to upkeep these cosplays, and my body will go maybe even way out of shape because I'm flying mid-June to Cannes, France for Cannes Lions, a creative festival, and I'm supporting our Oculus presence there. And I'll be there for upwards of more than a week, and I come back the week before Anime Expo, so I'm not sure if I'll have time to stay in shape throughout cans, but I'll do my damnedest. And I'll try and keep diaries of it as well, like what I do in the morning, because I know it'll be a very busy and hectic travel schedule. So hopefully that'll have value to you. I know that I've been falling short on a lot of my promises for full routines, ramble vlogs, rant views, all of that. Again, always trying to find a balance, always very filled with sorrow and lament that I cannot produce more content for you guys, because I genuinely do care about all of you assassins. And I think that were I to provide more consistent content and updates and just things for you guys to indulge in and for you guys to support, and even for you guys to possibly produce your own content sometimes, or for us to hang out, we would grow as a community and as a brand and as an idea. SASA, subconscious acknowledgement, the tingly sensation throughout your shoulder blades and spine. I will explain it as many times as it takes. I think more people should be inspired by the SASA that they feel, and they should understand that it really is, to me, breadcrumbs to their destiny. If something inspires you, if you feel physically driven after watching it or listening to it or being a part of it, then you know that is part of your destiny to indulge in that subject. But anyway, so I forget even this where I originally started, as per usual. So now on to the future. Going to Phoenix Comic-Con, a lot of videos and a lot of pictures will be produced from Phoenix Comic-Con. So I will still say that Instagram, I still have more consistent updates on Instagram, even though it's about once a week. I'm going to try and increase that to be more, but Instagram I provide more content. And if there's content that you want to see on Instagram, it'll be easier for me to produce because most of it just comes out of my phone. Okay. So, a lot of travel, a lot of events, a lot of cosplay, not many video game reviews or VGFPs, but again, working on all of that. Mass Effect Andromeda rant view might not come out until after Anime Expo. And even then, I'm going to Comic-Con during that month, and Anime Expo, so it may be a little while, but I'm going to do my damnedest to get it out to you. It's written, so that means in my mind it is for sure being made. Regardless of how irrelevant it's going to be, even more so many months from now. Okay, so now on to the questions that you guys have wonderfully provided many millennia ago, and I have not gotten back to. Okay, so Yusuke28 asks, what did you do after high school career-wise, college or work? So from this might be a very, very long explanation. So after high school, I intended on doing whatever it took to make enough money to go to Full Sail, which is an $80,000 school in Florida, with my brother when he got out of the Marines. I would have been 21 when I planned on starting school, so I had up until that point to make that amount of money. And my options in my mind coming out of high school were either UFC or modeling, because those would be really easy. So I tried modeling. I won't ever do that again. I may, out of humor's sake, post some of those photos to Instagram, but I can't do modeling. I think I might have already said this before, but man, if I have gone through this history before, you guys better let me know, because I don't want to waste you guys' time with all this. But anyway, it was either modeling or Full Sail, and I chose modeling or UFC, and I chose modeling because I don't think that I would be comfortable hurting people who I do not feel are like obviously terrible people. So UFC would have been a little bit probably difficult for me. So I chose modeling, did it for a little while, hated it, so I stopped that, and then I actually did move out to go live with my brother while he was still in the military, and I went to school for not a major or a degree. I went to take classes that I enjoyed, that I was interested in. So it wasn't in any one directed course. It was many classes in film, video production, video editing, a lot of classes around those sorts of things, and some martial arts classes, and literally just anything that I was interested in. So midway through that is when I got into brand ambassador work, which if you guys are not familiar with, I would look into brand ambassador work or different staffing agencies. If you guys are looking for very good paying jobs, that is the easiest work ever, and you can pretty much work whenever you want. It's like a hidden industry that not a lot of people know about that is really, really amazing. Unfortunately, and it fits in with their lifestyle as well. A lot of models and actors, aspiring models and actors, will do brand ambassador work just because they, the brand ambassador industry, they like to hire a lot of charismatic, high energy people who can be really fake whenever they need to be. But there are many, many jobs where you do not need to be that person, and they'll hire an entire spectrum of people for every job. So I'd look into it if you're looking for. It's honestly, the average should be about 20 an hour, though I haven't worked anything outside of California and a few European countries. So I don't know what the money range is like. Holy crap, is this going to be like a 20-minute thing? So anyway, through brand ambassador work, I started working a lot of Oculus jobs, and Oculus liked us so much that we were hired on full time. So in a very lengthy answer to your what did you do after high school career-wise, I winged it. I did what I wanted to. I originally did not... College was on my mind, but due to trying to get money for college, I found a career in the industry that I wanted. So my brother and I lucked out more so than I was gonna say that I'll ever admit, but I just admitted it. So we lucked out very hardcore in the career that we are currently in. So also we said fuck it to Full Sail because the GI Bill, which is the how the military pays for veterans to go to college, was severely handicapped during his time in, and he was planning his entire time to go to Full Sail. So we just said fuck that school, and we tried to make the means and do other things in other ways. So Otaku Strength asks, what is your favorite muscle group to work and your favorite exercise? Okay, so this one is shoulders. As I've explained before, I break down my calisthenic days into chest, back, shoulders, core form, shoulder, and legs spread throughout these days. My favorite day is shoulder day because it is working on an ability, working on a talent, just by purely working on the muscle group itself. And by that I mean handstands, being able to move upside down in many different directions and be able to control yourself and balance. I'm telling you, and I might have said this before as well, once you find that point of equilibrium where your body seems to stay still and find the balance on its own when you're upside down, it is one of the best feelings ever, for me anyway. And one of the most inspirational scenes to me as a child, probably one of the reasons why I handstand so much and do calisthenics as much as I do now, is a scene in Rumble in the Bronx where Jackie Chan is in his apartment doing, he did 10 handstand push-ups without like moving his hands to balance in a onesie, and he even answered the door on his hands as well. So that was hugely inspiring to me. Handstands, just because it literally turns your world upside down and gives you another perspective and ability while exercising. So that is a much shorter answer to that question. I really like that question. Oh, my favorite exercise for shoulders. Oh, my favorite exercise in general. That's a good one. Probably one of them is holding out Mjolnir. The 43-pound Mjolnir horizontally. In my mind, it is training with this epic mythical weapon. So the longer that I can hold out there, the more positions or more movements that I can do with Mjolnir comfortably, the more driven I am as a person, and the happier I am with my progress. But also attempts at one-handed handstands. I can do it for about 3 seconds, but not consistently. And for me, it's about maintaining a consistent 3-second one-arm handstand, and then as soon as I get consistent one-arm handstand, going to increase that standard number. So I feel like I covered a fluff ton in this video. Thank you guys for your patience. As always, if you give me suggestions of things that you want, it might help me drive to produce content like that, instead of me just thinking in my brain like, hey, what content am I able to produce, or what content do I feel like producing? it might give me a direction to grab onto, and I can use you guys as the reason for producing that content. So thank you. I must get back to cosplay and many, many other things before our journey 2 days from now. Keep up with the questions. Keep checking in on me. And if you see me at Phoenix Comic-Con, come say hi. Let's go do something. Let's party. Let's cosplay. Let's take pictures. Let's frolic in amongst all of the other cosplayers and do shenanigans and call people things that we know that they're not. In cosplay. No, that's disrespectful. I never liked that. Unless you're obviously playing around. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Until fate next brings us together, and never stop playing video games. The mic is right here, so it's kind of weird to do. Anyway, bye.